Salut c'est Bam, aujourd'hui on se retrouve pour une nouvelle vidéo. Tu l'as lu dans le titre, tu te poses déjà des questions. Pourquoi traiter un sujet qui peut porter à polémique? Pourquoi ce sujet-là en particulier? Eh bien je vais t'expliquer tout ça, pourquoi aujourd'hui j'ai voulu traiter ce sujet sur ma chaîne. Alors premièrement, il faut bien resituer le contexte des choses dans quel pays je me trouve. La Chine est un très grand pays avec une différence de culture très variée, des cultes très différents, des religions très différentes. Et ce que vous devez comprendre en Chine, c'est que la religion n'est pas quelque chose qui est mis en avant, pas du tout même. En général, vous ne verrez pas de signes ostentatoires dans les rues. Très peu de bâtiments ont des croix ou encore des signes qui veulent montrer au culte musulman ou au culte juif ou encore d'autres religions. C'est très rare. Vous verrez des temples, bien sûr. Ça c'est quelque chose qui est un peu plus mis en avant parce que c'est dans l'ADN du pays. En général, et en plus si je dis ça en général, c'est dans l'ADN du pays, c'est pas partout comme ça, mais en général c'est comme ça. Il y a une grande majorité de bouddhistes, mais les religions dites minoritaires, comme le christianisme, comme le culte, comme les musulmans, comme les juifs, sont très rares et on voit très peu de choses liées à ça. Alors en fait, c'est une explication qui est très simple, c'est juste que le gouvernement veut que sa population croit plus dans les valeurs gouvernementales que dans les valeurs personnelles et dans les croyances de chacun. Ils veulent que la population chinoise croit aux valeurs et à la grandeur de la Chine en priorité. C'est pour ça que vous verrez très peu de personnes parler de religion et encore moins de signes ostentatoires comme je l'ai déjà expliqué. Pourquoi j'ai voulu aborder ce sujet-là sur ma chaîne? Parce que pour moi, il me semblait important de pouvoir montrer aussi des étudiants ou d'autres personnes qui vivent dans le pays, qui ne sont pas du pays, qui ne sont pas forcément chinois, et comment ils peuvent s'adapter au pays, comment ils peuvent pratiquer leur religion dans un pays qui n'est pas le leur, avec des lois totalement différentes et une culture qui est totalement différente. Voilà le sujet de ma vidéo aujourd'hui. Je vais vous proposer une interview avec une étudiante qui est ici en échange et qui va gentiment nous expliquer sa vie ici en tant que femme musulmane voilée en Chine. Alors bien sûr, il y a aussi des Chinois qui sont musulmans. Bien sûr, vous connaissez certainement, même si vous connaissez très peu de choses par rapport à la Chine, vous avez forcément entendu parler du peuple ouïghour qui vit au Xinjiang, qui vit dans une région au nord-ouest de la Chine, qui est une région qui est très controversée, qui fait beaucoup polémique. Je ne vais pas trop avancer sur ce sujet, je vous invite à regarder cette vidéo de l'Hôpital éclairé qui a bien résumé la situation et qui explique bien, d'un point de vue neutre, les choses par rapport à ces situations. Donc cette vidéo aussi s'adresse aussi aux étudiants qui veulent venir en Chine, qui ont une religion et qui ne savent pas forcément comment pratiquer. Quels sont les bons conseils et trouver des compromis, des restaurants qui sont adaptés à leur situation. C'est aussi pour ça que je le fais. J'ai aussi jugé ça très utile puisque Papsan, que vous connaissez forcément si vous regardez ma chaîne, qui lui est en Corée du Sud, a aussi traité une vidéo qui traite de ce sujet-là. Et j'ai beaucoup aimé sa vidéo parce qu'il a vraiment montré un aspect très global du culte musulman en Corée du Sud, en interviewant plusieurs personnes, en montrant plusieurs choses. Et en aucun cas, comme j'ai vu ce qui a pu faire polémique sur sa chaîne, qu'il a voulu islamiser la Corée du Sud ou quoi que ce soit, pas du tout. Pour moi, c'était une vidéo qui était totalement neutre parce qu'il peut très bien faire une vidéo de ce type-là sur le christianisme ou encore sur le culte juif ou encore un autre culte. Ça, je sais qu'il peut le faire et à mon avis, il le fera. Donc, c'est pour bien montrer que c'est pas quelque chose qui va orienter quelqu'un, c'est pas une vidéo qui va pousser les gens à vous dire il faut plus de musulmans en Chine, il faut plus ça. Pas du tout. Je préfère préciser ça maintenant parce que je sais que les gens ont moins de plaisir à vouloir prendre les informations et à les déformer et à les enlever de leur contexte. Donc voilà le contexte dans lequel cette vidéo est faite. J'espère que ça va vous plaire, j'espère que vous allez apprécier ce témoignage. Après bien sûr, c'est qu'une seule personne, ça ne peut pas représenter l'intégrité de la communauté musulmane présente en Chine, mais ça peut déjà vous donner une bonne idée de comment on peut vivre ici avec sa religion. So hello, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah. Okay. So first question, can you introduce yourself to my audience?
Okay. Hi, hello everyone. My name is Ansel Abdullahi. I'm from Kenya, born and raised in the country, and I've been in China for the past 4 years. I just graduated a month ago, and yeah.
So it's been 4 years you are in China.
Yeah,
really?
I've been in China for 4 years.
So how is going basically? You just graduate. Just how do you feel your life in China so far? About 4 years now.
So far, I would say it's okay. I can't complain. It's been a move and it's been a little bit hard, but at the end of the day, I mean, I have my own degree and I got an internship recently. So yeah, everything is going according to how I want it to go.
That's good. Congratulations to her, first thing, because being graduate in China is not really easy. After 4 years being here in a country who are not yours, there are many things we will talk about in that in this interview, of course. but first thing we can do is to congratulate her for his upcoming, for our graduation and for a brand new internship. And by the way, we had luck to work together. I was working my internship in the drone, as you can see in the first episode, and on my vlog season, of course. And we was working a little bit together one day. It was kind of cool. So as you can see, this interview is really centered around religion, cultural things here.
Okay.
So my first question I have, like you say, you're from Kenya.
Yeah.
So can you talk about more what kind of religion are there in Kenya? The main religion, majority?
Of the religions. Okay. So Kenya is located in Africa, in East Africa.
Of course.
So religiously, I think we have every religion in the country. There's Christianity, Muslim, Hinduism. There are a lot of religions in the country, and majority of the country is Christianity, but a high number is also Muslim. So we are equally balanced in our country.
Okay.
So we have a lot of Muslims, we have a lot of Christians, and we co-live amongst each other.
Mainly, everyone live in good harmony.
Yes, we all live. It's different ethnicity. We have like over 42 tribes in the country. I think over 48 million people. So we stay together, different ethnicity, different languages, but in the cities we all live the same.
All right,
We live together.
interesting, because we all know that Africa is a very big continent. There are many different countries and many different religions inside there, and I think it's really important to know that, but because many people would maybe look my video, or if there are some Chinese people look my video, first thing you have to know that Africa is not a country, it's a continent. Because sometimes people I get confused about that, and there are so many history about religion, many things. So does your family is Muslim? You have family background who are all Muslim, or you have some different religion inside your family?
Oh, okay. So ethnicity wise, I'm Somali.
All right.
So basically, Somalis have a high number of Islam. So we say maybe 98% of Somalis are Muslims. And yes, my family is Muslim. Everyone in the family. Everyone from generations back, we've always been Muslim. Okay,
just I wanted to clarify this question, because some people sometimes they convert themselves before they are no religion, or they are another religion, and they just change the religion. So I just wanted to know if you are born as a Muslim, or if you.
I was born into a Muslim family, and I was born as a Muslim. So yeah.
Okay. So obviously we are in China, and as I said in the introduction, mainly in this country, we don't see any kind of religions, just tool or religion symbol outside. And for Chinese people, when I go in the street here, I almost never see any kind of religion symbol of someone. And of course, you have obvious religious symbol of Muslim, hijab, right?
Yes.
And my first question for you is like, how long have you been wearing that? And what kind of perception Chinese people have when they see you wearing that?
The hijab.
Can you tell me more about that?
Okay, so I started wearing the hijab probably at the age of 4 or 3. I was never forced into it.
Yeah.
It's just like as a kid you get dressed into it. So I took upon it, and I've actually worn it since then. I've never taken it off.
Yeah.
Right now I'm at the age of 24 years. I've worn it every single day from that throughout my whole life.
Yeah.
In China, I get asked like, why are you covering? And that's when I say that I'm Muslim. Some of them have an idea what is Muslim. Some of them don't. So there's an obvious perception that I don't have hair. So that's why I cover my hair. That's a little bit funny. So they usually ask me, do you have hair underneath it? Yes, I do have hair underneath my scalp. So they don't know that much of it, so they don't ask a lot about it.
So sometimes if I make it like something clear about what you said, sometimes people are you get some funny sentence, funny questions. Oh, you don't have hair? What's that? There's some curiosity, and some of them know a little bit about that.
Yeah, some of them know about Islam, some of them don't know about, so they don't ask. They just, the fact that I'm a foreigner, they don't even ask.
All right. Did you ever encounter some aggressive way to talk to you, or someone touch it, or someone does something like that in China? When you were in the street, when you was outside?
Okay, never. No, I've never had anyone aggressively touch my scarf or anything, but they usually take pictures and videos all the time. When you have no idea you're walking in the street, they just start taking videos and pictures of it. So that's the only part. No one has ever aggressive.
Yeah, that's true. And as you know, if you are interested about Chinese culture, if you are ever been to China, you know that even though you are a foreigner, basic foreigner, like religion or not religion, but we take pictures of you, especially black people, right?
Yeah, especially black people.
Yeah, we are two black people here, so we can just give a testimony about that. Of course, when we take some picture and videos
without asking at all.
Without asking at all. Yeah. Chinese people are just like that. They don't have so many shame. They just do what they want, and everyone are like that up there. So I just wanted to know if you have more photos than usual, than your friend who are Muslim or not.
No, I think it's just the fact that we are black people, just like African.
All right.
The skin tone that just amazes them, and they come in. Like recently, yesterday I was in a different city, and we were just because it was raining, we were waiting somewhere. They kept on coming. It was like everyone kept on coming and taking pictures of us. So it's that's
definitely. You know, it's like first thanks to say that, because I really want to say to know that, to hear that for you who watch this video. It means like mainly people will look at you because you are a foreigner, not because you wear things or I think it's really important to clarify that mostly they will see you as a foreigner, and they will all see you in the same way. They don't make so many differences. I think it's really important to say that. Can you tell me your point of view about religion in China in general? What do you think about the country in general, about religion?
So what I have observed or what I have known for the few times I've been here is religion is not that much of a big deal in China.
Definitely, yeah.
So they don't care. I think they don't care what you are. There are no religions out there like how we are well informed or how we perceive religion outside their country. So they really don't care. Whatever you are, whether you're Christianity, whether you're Muslim, they exist for just being who they are.
Most of them, they really believe in the government and in the country.
In their government. That's it. They don't associate anything religious. I think they have more belief in their country than anything else.
Yeah, definitely. This is what I feel when I talk with Chinese people. I never find Chinese people who ask me about religion or just tell me talk about that and stuff. I never even been asked about that. Mostly they just talk about China. I think if you say something bad about them country, maybe they will get a little bit aggressive with you.
Yes, about their country. Yeah, that's very true. You don't say negative things about their country. So true. But I've seen a couple of Chinese Muslims. They are there. There's in the mosque. There's a mosque around.
Can you talk about, if you know more about that? Can you explain more about Chinese Muslim people here? Can you talk more about that?
Okay, I mean, in where the city we're in, there's a Muslim neighborhood. They have a couple of mosques, the Islamic restaurants where they sell halal food and beer, alcohol, like the main things where and they're actually nice people. Some of them cover up, like the girls, they cover up. Some of them don't wear a scarf. They pray like us. We go to the mosque when we're there. They fast during the Ramadan time. And the Eid recently, I think it was like a month ago, we had the Eid celebration. We were there for the mosque, and they are very welcoming to people who practice the same religion.
Oh, all right. One thing interesting about what you said. My friend in Japan, I have a friend in Japan, a YouTube friend, his name is Japon Noir et Blanc, said that in some place in Japan, they make some prayer room in some public area. They want to let the Muslim have a praying room because the Muslim have to pray 5 times a day. So they just want to make some place, manage some place for them. This kind of thing exists in China?
Yeah, there are some places where you can pray.
Like in the public area.
In a public area. Our school has a place where we can pray. Other schools allow foreigners to do the same. And there are a couple of mosques, as I said, in the mosque where in the city where our Muslim people go and they pray, and Yeah.
All right. So
I've seen a couple of Muslims restaurants.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
pray
yeah.
outside. They pray outside when
Yeah.
it's the Ramadan period. So yeah.
all right. So as you know, I come from France, and in France, religion is a big deal. Like French, of course, French is story country. Like Christianity is like the basic religion in France, of course. But because there are a lot of immigrants who came during the 60s, during this kind of time, and of course they have been used to live in France. Them kids like me who were born in France and stuff. But recently, the last 10 years, the religion, especially the Muslim religion in France, has a lot of controversy subject in France. Hijab has some controversy, praying in the street have a lot of controversy things. So when you see like, I think the thing you are surprising, like in a country, or mostly people look like, everyone look like each other in China. I mean, talking about Chinese people. And in France, the thing is like many people are different, but I have a feeling like maybe China about religion are even more open-minded, but in a multicultural place like in France.
Yes. I feel the same too. I feel because if you don't make something a very big deal, you wouldn't come up with problems. So I feel like people, like some of us back where we actually come from, if we make religion a big thing, it tends to affect our daily life.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think that's the difference between Chinese and other people.
They
don't give it that much importance. There are other important things out there that they worry about instead of if you cover or if you're not covered, if you're a Muslim or if you're a Christian. So
the second part of the interview, I really want to talk about the students' life, and because I know there are so many students who are looking my video from France, from Africa, from everywhere around the world who want to come study in China. Some of them are Muslim, some of them want to make their religion comfortable when they come here in China. Can you give some advice for them?
I don't know. I don't know about an association that is in Shenyang, but a lot of Muslim people actually we come together once in a while, especially during the big ceremonies. Oh, obviously, when you see a Muslim pastor, like we wear a scarf, we greet each other. So we tend to welcome each other. As for like food places, actually that's a big problem, but each Chinese restaurant that is serving Muslims has the halal sign on it. So there's a halal sign. You can easily know it's in Arabic. You will know if it's halal or not. And there are halal places where you can shop. You can actually ask them. They help you where to find those things. And I think it's okay. It's safe. If you carry yourself accordingly to your religion, you'll be fine. If you don't interfere with people, you're fine. Everything is safe as long as.
All right, because I guess during your 4 years here in China, you travel around China.
I've been to a couple of cities.
And did you as a student, you can find halal restaurant things on every city you've been, or there are some cities who are more like almost nothing for. Some major cities they have it's very, because they tend to welcome a lot of people, so they have that religion. The biggest city I've been to is like Guangzhou in Shanghai. So Guangzhou has a lot of Muslims, so you don't need to worry. That place has everything. Like whether you are an African, you will find African restaurants even. So I think that's the most safest place for a Muslim, an African. Guangzhou is called Little Africa.
Because
there's so many African people there.
And so many halal food, so many halal restaurants. Basically, it's like living home away from home. So the small cities, it's hard to find halal restaurants. So you basically tend to eat small things. Like stay away from those things that are bread and milk. Those are like the only safest things.
And are there also some shop like to buy like the praying outfit and something like that?
WeChat, we use WeChat, so you can find some if you're lucky. I know a couple of Muslim shops that I find online. I've never seen one physically, but online I've seen the WeShop. But most of my things I can get them from home. Like when I go home, if I do get a chance to go home, I tend to bring most of my stuff with me. Like it's not easy to find this attires here. So I get a lot of them and I come with them and I.
Alright. Another question I have, like in this campus, especially in Shenyang Aerospace University, I saw that there are many different African countries who are represented here in this thing, and other foreign students. So my question, because me, as you know, I didn't stay so much here, like
No, okay.
couple months, not like you stay
Yeah,
for 4 years.
yeah.
Can you talk about more like relationship between students here, about foreigner students?
Okay.
Are there some respect between each countries? Some respect with Christian religions, Muslim religion, other religions between each other? Do you feel there's some respect here between foreign students?
Okay, so for what I've experienced, this is from my own experience, we are all friends. I think it's the fact that all of us came to this place as strangers, so we get together and we appreciate each other for who we are. I'm from Kenya, but my closest friends are from different parts of the continent or different parts of the world, and we tend to relate with everyone here, so people are connected and people are united, so that's the best part about it, being away from home. So this becomes your home, and your friends are people you've no idea, so you tend to learn new cultures, new behaviors, new way of people, how they interact with each other. No one pays attention to religion. People practice. I have a lot of Christian friends, and they respect me and I respect them, so that's a good thing.
That's interesting. And what do you think about the black community here in China or in China in general? For me, just to clarify that, for me it's a really important subject for me, because I heard many things positive and but mostly things negative, and for a reason I really want to hear what you think about the black community here. Okay,
so there is a whole different perception of how people see black communities, and there are a lot of negative things, but it depends with how much of a person you're willing to learn. If you hear negative things all the time and you immediately decide to I'm gonna follow the negatives, you don't get to see the good side of the community.
Definitely.
So I have experienced both the ugly side and the good side. So I will say the good always wins. We're always out there for each other. Wherever country we are, we are all black. But the fact that we're connected with race is the fact that brings us together. So I think pay attention to the positive and just forget about the negativity here.
I think it's interesting to say that, because definitely, like you say, in a country like you are a minority, the community is a minority, you feel between each other we are more like together. Very, very like you said, no matter what, you are Senegal, from Ghana, from Rwanda, from South Africa, from everywhere in Africa, everyone feel like the same. Connected, right? I think this one is really important to know, and I'm exactly like you. I really want to promote and to show a good image of a community, because for me, when you come to this country and you want to show a good image about your own community, especially for Chinese, who are a lot of stereotypes.
A lot of stereotypes.
I think it's good to really focus on the positive aspect. Of course, not everything is perfect here, of course, and not necessarily in the black community. In every community is the same. But I think it's really important to show a very good face. Positive face about that. Alright, so to finish this interview, do you have something to say to my community? It can be everything. It can be related to study, because many of my community, they want to come to study in China and you study for 4 years. It can be like, just what is your last message for my community to hear about you?
Okay, you should definitely come to China, because you tend to experience a whole different things from you have no idea. It's a huge change. It's amazing. It's a journey that at the end of the journey, you tend to look behind and you say, wow, this was actually a good one. And lastly, I will say stay happy. Stay happy. Keep a smile. Stay happy. Be nice to people. I mean, like, be nice to anyone. Don't judge a book by its cover. That's what I was saying.
Alright, that's really interesting, and I even forget to ask you if you can speak a little bit Chinese or
a little bit. I survive with Chinese.
Alright,
and I actually tried learning French for a while.
Oh, okay.
So I know a little bit of French. I think so.
So. So I can teach you one thing to finish this video. Okay. You can say to my subscriber, like, subscribe to the channel and like the video.
Okay.
In French is abonne-toi.
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 Et mets un pouce bleu.
Okay, no, that's too long.
Ok, abonne-toi.
Abonne-toi.
Et like.
You like?
Alright.
Alright. Okay.
Thank you very much, Anzal, for this very interview. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, definitely.
Hopefully I give more information.
Yeah, definitely. I think this video is really good for many students who have so many questions. And of course, don't hesitate to ask the question in the comment section. If you have so many questions, don't hesitate to do it, and then we can answer it later. Like the video, share, and there's so many interviews will come in the future as well. And thank you very much for your time. And like I said in the beginning of the video, think more. Don't think this video is to promote a religion or just to make a site. It's just to make your brain a little bit more open-minded and to understand that this country is really different than everything you know. So like she said, come to China. It's really important. Come experience here at least, and then you will have your own point of view. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.